Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kai. Welcome back to another VOD review. Today we're going to be doing a Gold 5 Tracer player. We have two games today actually, so I'm giving you guys a treat. But yeah, we got Tracer, got one on Route 66. He won this one, and then a loss on New Junk City. So as Tracer, you wanna, well, as any character, you just want to be aware of the comp that you're running. So you have Winston, Tracer Torb, Morabap. It's a pretty stable backline, but you're gonna have to play with your Winston a lot because he's gonna need a lot of help. Because Battlemore aren't the greatest, they're good picks, but they're not the most optimal picks for a Winston to have, right? So you primarily need to be playing with Winston when he jumps in, and when he's not jumping into the team, you need to be making off angles, shooting the enemy team, so your Torb and Bap can kill them. But other than that, I'm going to see how you're playing. And before we start, he says, decided to start playing Tracer a lot this season with a damage buff. Didn't have too much time on her before, but I'm really enjoying it and would love to improve and rank up a Tracer. And then he talks about how in the game he won, he feels like he pulled his weight in the lost game, blah 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 blah. Cool. Which can see you play. So let's go. So as Tracer, you're more of a flanker. You're an annoyance to the enemy team. But you have to be careful because you have low HP. But to counteract that low HP, you have 3 blinks and recall with very strong ability. Let's do this. Typically, yeah, this is probably where I want to see you go. Like, you can go top, but if there's like a hit scan or a junk, like aiming down that tunnel, it's kind of hard. So I like going down here as Tracer, on the right. Just shoot, it's fine. You can kind of blink over here.
Excellent.
Now I'd wait for your Winston to jump and then start shooting. Yep, nice. So ideally, you don't want to be shooting at that range. It's not a lot of damage. But these two are in Winston's bubble. Mora can fade out, Kira can TP. If you can force his cooldowns, that's good. So I want to see you get close. If you do more damage up close, she's one. That's fine. Now you back out. So you see, so your Winston's 1 health. So here you wanna get out of it. A good kill. But against Reaper, yeah, you try to back out. You see in here a Reaper close range, you just back out of that. Like it's too much damage. You had recall, you should have used it, but it's okay. Just be careful for targets who want to kill you, right? Especially Reaper close range, he would just detonate you, right? Shit. So yeah, that was a good dive with your Winston. Oh, by the way, if you see the VODs lagging, it's because the new season has severely messed up the game for PS5 players. So it's just a little bit there'll be some frame drops, but it shouldn't be a big issue. Alright, so you hear Reaper. Yeah, you could honestly chase that because you heard him fade, but he's dead, so it's fine. Now I just sit up here, shoot at Sojourn, but mainly at Mora and Kiriko because they're the supports. And then you're just going to wait for your tank to jump in. Okay, so your Winston's up there, good avoiding the damage orb. Shoot. So there's 4 people looking at your Winston. Your Winston's probably going to die unless it gets lamped. But what you can do is you can split the pressure off of the Winston, right? Now I like the patience, but it could have got your Winston killed if you didn't do it sooner. But you force cooldowns, which is fun. Stay in, instead of pushing out, you can just stay behind this corner, and then as she peeks out to the left, you go back because you have cover, right? It's simple, but it's better than being in the open against a Kiriko and Mora who will reasonably be able to push you out with 1 headshot or a damage orb, right? So use recall, and now you get out. This is fun. You just want to be a bit more careful. Even with recall, try and use cover because it makes you a really hard target to kill. And make sure to use your blinks to get from one cover to the next. Right. Your Winston pushes in, good kill on the Mora, and good kill on the Kiriko. Now just off-angle hog. Don't get in front of the hog. You want to get behind him, because then it splits the pressure. Like, does he shoot the Winston on him, or does he shoot you? But obviously it's fine. Like, he's slow, Sergeant's slow. That was a good fight for you in the Winston. Now, you have Pulse. I want you to set up on an off-angle here. There's actually a Reaper up here. And I'm not sure if you know. But there is a Reaper up there. Now, there's no reason for you to expect that. But like I said, I would want you to set up somewhere because you have Pulse. Now your Winston's probably pinging the Reaper, so you probably know he's there. But you're just sitting behind Carl right now. You're kind of passive. Ideally, I'd want you to go either on the tunnel on the left or a tunnel on the right. Try and get some damage out early, force them to use a cooldown or two.
Much obliged.
So you just seem kind of unaware of anything really. Watch out for the Reaper. It does a lot of damage. They C9s, so it's fine. Instead of waiting for the BAP to hit you, you're a very fast character, right? So you can just get the Mega over here, and then you can get immediately back in the fight. Now, okay, that's fine. But the thing with Pulse is that even if you landed that, what's gonna happen, right? Like, let's go to their POV. So they have no Suzu, they have Fade, and Sojourn has Slide. Sojourn's gonna slide out of that as soon as he hears you walk up to him. Kiriko can TP away, and I believe the bomb will disappear, and then Mora can fade out the bomb. And then Reaper's in the backline, Hog isn't gonna die to the bomb. So you need to see who you're playing against and what cooldowns they have, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, as Tracer, there's a lot of cooldowns that kind of can negate pulse bomb. So you just need to try and keep track of who's used what cooldowns. Because if Sojourn used Slide to get out of that pulse bomb does nothing, right? It was a good attempt, because Sojourn is probably the most killable out of the whole team with pulse. But I don't think you should have just gone through the front gate and walked in front of 3 of them, because you could have done. That's fine. There's a Reaper to your left. Just shoot at him if you can. No, you get hurt. I back out because I have Carlescent. I'll just wait, to be honest. Your Bat's dead too, and your Winston, yeah, back out, I think. Or, because of Tracer, you can go on the room in the left over here, but they're all kind of over here, so I'd wait till they've backed up a little bit, because I feel like that's what they're going to do. But, yeah, I like this. Just going in the room. Like, the idea is there, and I like that, but the execution and the timing just wasn't really good. Because you're basically in a 3v5 right now. See, another Reaper's there. You don't want to push that, but you also don't want to push the Hog. So what do? You go up top, and I like that. Because now, once you got up top, I wouldn't go this far though. Going this far is a very long off angle that you don't get much benefit out of because of your damage fall off. What you should have done is go where Torb's going, shoot a little bit, blink out, right? You could even go down here behind this wall, harass. They're going to look at you, they're forced to move back because you're shooting at them. Right now you're not doing anything, which is fine because the tank's dead. You don't want to get too risky about your tank to that. So they have Casino Rush and Sojourn Reaper Hog. You're gonna get destroyed. I would back out for this. Your Torb is doing bit, but first Sojourn. Okay, careful. Nice. Now push Dodge. Alright, so like you have like the idea down to push people who are low, but your start of the fights are messy.
Hello.
Like you have a decent understanding of how to play the character. So, but like right now, you like instead of sitting on cart, you can be setting up on an off angle, waiting for their team to push in, so that you can get a lot of damage in, build pulse someone. But But now you can literally just sit here, shoot them. If Hulk goes for the hook, you duck behind the corner. And that's literally all you do. You just peek out to... Right now, I would go for the soldier because he's low. Nice. Alright, now Hulk, you want to always stay behind him. That pulse is not the greatest pulse. Like, not even just because of how you miss, but because the Hulk's gonna die anyway, even if you don't pulse him. So it's just a waste. Even if you had pinpoint accuracy and stuck in there, it's a waste. Right. Now you just push out the support. Nice recall. Nice. Recall is your get out of jail free card. Just like that TP, she gets out of danger for free because of TP. It's the same thing as your recall. You play aggressive with recall. When you don't have recall, you play a little bit more passive. You're doing nothing right now. You sat at the back of my map as one of the closest range characters in the game. So Reaper's TPing, and I think someone pinged that, so you know he's TPing, right? And you have to assume he's got ult, and he's dead because you killed him before he fed it. Now, I would sit on this high ground, I'd shoot Kiriko more. Maybe shoot Hog as well to get his attention, but mainly Kiriko more. Don't shoot Kiriko here, I'd shoot Mora because she's closer. This is risky, you're in the open. Okay, so your team's in the fight, you're not really doing anything, right? Go for Kiriko because she's the easiest kill right now. Nice. You got bubbled, use blink or recall. So now that you use recall, play a bit more passive. Play behind cover more. Use blink, stick out of danger a lot more. And then when you get recall, you get aggressive. What you need to understand about Overwatch characters and their cooldowns is that they work in a cyclical nature. And what that means is that when they have their cooldowns, they can play aggressive, they can provide the most value that the character can give. But when they don't have cooldowns, they're less aggressive, they can't go without as much value. So it's a circle of waiting for the cooldown, you have the cooldown, you use the cooldown, you get value, but then you don't have the cooldown, and then you play a little bit differently, you get the cooldown, and then you use the cooldown again. It's cyclical. Tracer, you play really aggressive, you use blinks to dodge fire, and then when you're too low, you recall out, and then without recall, you use your blinks to play a bit more passively, and then you harass the enemy. That's what I mean. Good kill. Reaper again, close range Reaper, you instantly recall. See how much damage you did in 2 shots? 140. And even then, you're still too close. You're 124 health. You should get away. Which you did, which is good. And your bad pilled you. So what I do now is kind of go around the left here and just kind of try and shoot anyone I see. Because you don't want to go on the right because the Reaper's there. You have pulse. Okay, the team is dying. They're not actually. Okay, what I do, try and pop that Mora. Now that you know she's not a fade, you can go for her. So Mora's dead, you kill Kiriko. Okay, I think that was just kind of like an accidental pulse. Maybe you didn't mean to press that. But the fight's on anyway because it's a 4v1 and you get point at 2 minutes. So overall, like, that was a good round for you. But you just need to learn how to start the fight better and do more before the fight actually starts. Because the whole point of doing damage before a fight starts is that you might be able to force some cooldowns out. So that your team has all their resources while their team has less resources because you forced them out. Right? Okay, you did mention you played a small amount of Ashe and Soldier. And I'm just going to assume maybe you just die and you took less of Tracer. So, as Ashe, you want to take medium to long range angles, take off angles that allows you to get dynamite, like some dynamite hits off, and then use coach gun to get out of danger and get high ground. This, I'm okay with this angle, but what you could do, because you're Ashe, you can get up here for a little bit, even start on the bridge if you want, and then when you get pressured out too much, you coach gun back on here. So you get free value, but you just have to use your coach gun to get over. This is a little bit risky, because then you don't have a coach gun. What if they have, like, someone who can climb walls, get up top really quick, you're dead, right? No. So now, with dynamite, don't pre-dynamite. If you see enemies that you think you can dynamite, then you dynamite. You don't pre-throw the dynamite. You have to actually know that there is someone there. Because dynamite has a 12-second cooldown, and it gets big value. It gives you ult charge. It burns the enemies for about, I think it's like 70 health, I think. I might be wrong on that. But dynamite's a very good cooldown, and you've just chucked it out there like it's on a 3-second cooldown. But overall, you just wanted to peeking out and getting shots in. Okay, you're backing up. Yeah, nice. You use coach gun to get another angle on top of the gas stick. That dynamite's no good. You don't really want to shoot the Zara bubble because she's full health. There's no point, right? You can force back off. I don't mind this drop to get the health because the enemy switched back as you went to do it. You're playing a very passive Ashe right now. See, now you can get a thing. Damn, you missed it. But that was a good dynamite because it would have hit Zarya and Bastion. Zarya would have bubbled herself to cleanse the dynamite, but Bastion would have no way to cleanse the dynamite. Now, quickly, before I unpause this, look at your ult charge compared to your team's ult charge. The rest of your team has over half ult charge because they've been using their abilities, they've been healing, they've been doing damage, right? But you kind of haven't really been doing too much. You've whiffed all of the dynamites, and you haven't really gotten good enough positioning to do damage to people to get ult charge. Right. Dropping down is okay, but now that you've tanked dead, you need to back up now. It's a good dynamite, but you could have done it from up top at a safer position. And now you've used coach gun, you're on the floor. I guarantee you're probably going to die here. No, stay pushed back. That's turret form, so stay out line of sight of that. You just need to play a little bit more passive until your ramp comes back. So if all's dead, you just need to back out now because the Zarya's going to full push. Because there's only 2 of you left. Get on top of the bridge, no? And then you need to try and get on the right so you don't die. But I understand it's kind of a tough spot. You can die like that, yeah, it's fine. But just be careful of the soldier, because now you're free health. What I do, I would just look this way, coach gun over here. Because then you can get your mercy healing, right? Just be careful of that soldier, because she has railgun, which actually does outdamage you at that range. So yeah, you didn't really do too much on Ashe there. I'm gonna assume we're gonna play for Bob and pop off. Yeah, it's probably something. Yeah, we can use coach gun to get back to the point faster, because by the time we get back, we have coach gun. This is a really good point for hit scans, because it's just kind of long start lines. Get into Ashe, don't beat. Right, like, it's just there. You can bob this. It's risky, but if you bob where that Zarya's standing, it's a decent bob. Yeah, that's a fine bob. Like as long as he's, yeah, nice, because like, now he's just in there. He forces the tank to back up, which is going to let Ram almost kill him, right? So, it's a good ult. Ult is a deceptively fast charging ult because of dynamite, right? Like, like your ult costs a lot compared to most other DPS ults, but because of dynamite, you're able to farm it really easily. Now, I'd be careful here because you're getting shot by multiple people. I'd switch up the angle. You can go on top of the building on your left. The dynamite there's okay, because it forces bubble. Stop it, window. Yeah. If you see a bat jumping up like that, it's usually because they have window and they're just going to destroy you, so just be careful of that. You could have avoided that by sticking to the cover a little bit more, but it's okay. Alright, soldier pick.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Back to the chest. Okay. Alright. I'll just cut out the Ashe pot. Nothing much happened there. So here, you want to blink up top and literally just shoot him in the back. Literally free. Shoot anyone. I don't care. You can shoot anyone here. Just as long as you're doing damage and distracting the enemy, this is fine. You can even push in because of recall, right? Because like now you can push more back, but your recall is fine, done. But don't push again because no recall, right? You want to play a bit more passive. Now what you do after the fight's ended, you want to position in a spot where you can immediately off angle and distract. And as Tracer, you kind of want to always be doing damage. Because your damage is going to be the key to winning fights, because you're the distraction, you're the flanker. Now you have recall, you can hard engage on that bastion if you want, but I'd recommend focusing more. Probably the easiest kill. Your tool's creating a distraction on that bastion, he's dead. Now you can jump in, but then I guess that's fine because your team's all dead, but you could have recalled and escaped, but I don't mind dying there.
One by one. Back again. Did you miss me?
Now, if you pulse on the bastion, I'm going to be very upset because he's an easy target. Okay, that is never going to do anything. Right. You have to think of who they got on that call. Zara, Mora, Sojum, Bastion, Bat. Bat lamps the pulse, Bastion just tanks it, Mora fades, Sojum, unless you stick her, she slides out of it, but she could get lamps, and Zara just bobbles at anyone and everywhere. Anyway. So here, I do kind of like that recall because the Bastion grenade can be kind of just like weird and can bounce anywhere, so that could have killed you. So the recall there is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. This is a really bad idea. You don't have recall, you're in the back of their team, but they're all very distracted. And now you're round pushing in, he forces them back. Here, I would stay out of Mora's LOS. If she pushes you, you blink out. Or you recall out. You don't need to recall there, because you're not taking damage. You're in danger, but you're not taking damage. Okay, here you just shoot the low people. Bastion has some turrets, you shoot him. Zara has some bubbles, you shoot him. You can even bubble her if you want. But I like backing out there. Because of the bat, he could have killed you. Good shot. He didn't know you were coming, you shot in the back. It's easy, right? That's what Tracer's good at. I like the pulse, but you have to, again, watch out for the cooldown. But before you pulse, you have to ask yourself, does she have fade? Did I hear her use it within 7 seconds? Or am I not really sure on this? If you're not really sure, don't pulse. Now this is fine. You'll find it in the middle of that team. It's fine. You just distract them. Hey, you're kind of trolling. See, you killed Soldier anyway, it's fine. Now I just want to back out. You're getting very lucky though. But this is gonna, you're taking advantage of the enemies. Lack of awareness of you, and you're killing them. And you're scared, so that's good. So this is probably going to be last fight. I want to see how you play her. You're playing very close to Bastion, but it's good because he's in Torb's ult and he's dying at a very rapid pace. So you kill Bastion, probably kill Soldier, and then we'll see where we go from there. I don't think you need that recall. Here, you can just pulse that back because it's going to force lamp, but he doesn't have lamp. So he is probably going to die to this. This is your first good pulse. Alright, it hit him, so it's fine. He's 50 health. That was a good pulse. Now, I'd run away from the Sarge, because she does a lot of damage. She's scary. Because, again, you don't have recall, you can't hard engage. If you can force fade her, this is good. But now what you're doing is you're in their background, not really doing anything. You're just waiting. But what are you afraid of? The soldier isn't shooting at you. You should have done this way sooner. Because the soldier wasn't shooting at you. What's that to be afraid of? She can't railgun you if she's not aimed at you, right? Should have done this sooner. But the fact that you did it is good. It's fine if you miss because you have recall, but you didn't use recall because she just flipped on you. It's a good shot on her. You still have one more fight even if your team loses this. But I don't think they will use this. Yeah, so an alright game. What you need to work on is just your positioning before the fight. Because positioning before the fight as Tracer will let you play how you want. Because if you go for a flank mid-fight, you could get stopped by someone shooting you because they see you going for the flank. But if you go for the flank before the fight without anyone seeing you, who's gonna know you're on the flank, right? You could be anywhere on the map because you're blanks. But we're gonna go on to the second game on the New Junk City on the loss, and we're gonna see how you played and why you lost. Alright, so this is the second game. He lost this game, so it should be a little bit more obvious what he did, what you did wrong in this game. So again, you want to start off the game by looking at your comp. You have Hog, Tracer Sombra, Morakiriko. Very mobile, except your Hog. But also very good for you. Kiriko's good at diving with you. But the thing about Flashpoint, and specifically New Junk City, is that it's very fast paced. The point, you'll only get 1 to 2 fights in per point, right? But Flashpoint is a very complex mode. There's a lot of off angles, a lot of flanks, a lot of ways to shoot the enemy. Now their comp is more of a poke, right? They have Ryan, and then Hanzo, Soldier Mercy, and then Mora to heal the Ryan. So what you want to do is constantly get away from Ryan's shield and just shoot the rest of the team in the back. Because it's going to force Ryan to go, oh, do I shield the Hog off? Do I shield the Tracer or the Sombra? Right? The here gun front line is risky because you can get hit, but it's okay. Like right now, literally just do that. Keep doing this. Like shoot the supports all the time. Be annoying. She fades. That's good. That's good value. And now she's killable because she's on her own. Right? But now you've got to back out. You didn't need to recall. Mora doesn't have very high damage. You could have just blinked out to the left in this room because you had to. But now, because you're having the recall, you can't really make a push. You can come Mercy. Here, you kind of need to kill this soldier. He's low. You can rally him here. That's fine, he runs away. He was right for hills. So now just shoot the Hanzo at the back. Boom. Off angle. This is an off angle. Now Hanzo's shooting at you. What's he gonna do to the rest of the team? Get behind the line. What's Ryan gonna do when you're shooting him in the back? Or when you're shooting his shield and Hulk's shooting him in the back? Right? You can pulse if you want to be on. You don't have to, but you build pulse so fast that it's something you can do. So again, the positioning before the fight. This is not good positioning before the fight because you're frontlining in their face. They all know you're there, so you're not a very hard target. And now you've lost pulse because you blinked into the team and you're dead. What you should have done is you should have either waited on the right over here, like behind this door, or waited somewhere in this area. And then when they push in, blink in, pulse when they're shooting your team, recall out, and then boom, you might get a kill or two. But because you blinked into their team, when they already knew you were there, frontlining, you were just a free kill. And now you've lost pulse, and your team is down one. Which means this fight is probably lost. It's actually not lost yet. No, thanks to you. So the Hanzo's line, you shoot in the dragon, which is fine. He's low, killable. And now you shoot one in the back. This is good, this is good, this is good. You get behind him, shoot him. Boom. Very nice, very nice. You saw more up there. You should chase that, but I get the Hanzo because he's there. Right, okay. You played good that fight. But again, You're Tracer. You're such a mobile character, especially on Flashpoint, where mobility is heavily favored, right? Tracer's really strong on this map. But that 2 fights before, you just blinked in front of him and passed on. That's just the worst way to play Tracer. So, Ryan is there, but you're not aware of it. Maybe your sound isn't as good or something. Just always be off-angling mine. You never want to be shooting the kill. Now, you actually dodged that shot without even thinking about it. But that's fun. Here, I'd watch out for the Storm Arrows. Storm Arrows are quite busted, and also if you headshot you die. But watch out for Storm Arrows there. If you Storm Arrows, get out. Because you're gonna die, especially with recalls. Here, you shoot the Mercy, which I like, but when Mercy Valks, no. Do not shoot the Mercy. It doesn't do anything. Because she regens. You can pulse that, honestly. Like, honestly, you can pulse that. Good pulse. I want to try and pulse the Mercy, but that's fine. She used res, use pulse. Like, honestly, it's a good trade. It's like just because of how fast you build pulse. Okay, there you should have recalled out. Like, you're getting shot at, you're in danger, boom, recall out. It's a free cooldown. Like, you wouldn't die there. Because now your team's in a 4v3. Nah, it's just over. They lose. And you probably lose this fight now too. Typically, you just want to shoot the supports, right? I like that guy's so far away. Even when he's one shot, you just don't do damage, right? So, like, you want to get close. I'm noticing you play very far from the enemies. Here, again, like, you just gotta recall that, man. Like, you just gotta back out. You're playing what? You're playing 1v5. And then they get the point. Now, I can't actually see the point in the replay for some reason, so I'm gonna assume it's right here.
I'm untouchable. Ultimate's charging.
So again, as Tracer, before a fight, you want to think about where is the enemy gonna probably come from, and where should I position to make the most use out of where they're coming from. So here, they're coming around in front of you in that choke. So what you can do, you can play right here on the left, and you just sit here. Or, if you want to be a little bit crazy, you could take either of the flank routes over here, or the one up top here, where you go up the stairs and kind of over here. This one's probably a little bit more suited, because it's got high ground. You can recall out if you want, right? But I don't really want you in the choke like this. Like, I want you playing on an off angle. So I did that. Now this is good because the run's charged in. You shooting at this Hanzo is probably going to attract Hanzo more or Mercy. But at worst, it's Hanzo. At best, you got Hanzo Mercy and Hanzo and Moira. But look, they just forget about you. But every time you shoot at them, they turn. You see that? Moira's not healing. Hanzo's not doing damage. It's a 4v3 for your team. Right? You don't even have to think about shooting about them. Because you're distracting. Okay, so now you have recall. Again, no recall. Not too much aggression, because you'll just die. Now, Soldier's here too, so watch out, because Helix is pretty strong for Tracer. Does what, 110 damage on impact? But if it hits you close up, that is an instant death. So here, what I would be cooking, I would be trying to cook a pulse on the Soldier or the Hanzo. Probably the Soldier, because it's a little bit easier to hit. Hanzo can leap out the way if he's got good reaction, right? Okay, here, careful. You have a recall, you can use it if you need it. But here, you're just kind of not really doing anything, right? Like you're getting stuck between two options. Like, oh, do I go over here and shoot these guys, or do I shoot the pocket Soldier? Like you're getting caught in between options. On Tracer, you need to make decisions fast and effective, right? You need to, okay, I'm gonna go over here, shoot this guy. Oh, he's got me low, I'm recalling. Now I'm gonna shoot these guys from the side, blink out if they see me, right? You're hesitating a lot on your decision making. So here you can honestly pulse this. Missing pulses is whatever. You're gonna get better pulses. But the idea of faster than Soldier was good because he's Visoring, right? Visor can be a powerful ult. Shit. Okay, hold on. I went back to the start of the match. I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, so I'm back. I pressed the button for a match. So yeah, like I like the idea of faster. You miss passes, it's fine. Like you're gonna get better. Here, I'd recall, but now you're in the open with no blink. You should really be dead, but here again, like I wouldn't get too aggressive, but because Zamora's not paying attention, you one clip and she's dead. Here, instead of shooting the Soldier, shoot the Mercy because, right? The Mercy can heal the Soldier, but the Soldier can't heal the Mercy, right? Again, now, you're gonna go for Hanzo, but you should be going for Mercy. Okay, so now, literally just sit here and shoot the enemy. Sit here, like, literally, stand still. Stop touching your left stick, stand still, shoot the enemy. It's literally that simple. All three of them are aimed at your three teammates. This is free real estate. You just sit and shoot. Click it. They're not looking at you. They're not looking at you. They're not looking at you. It's so free. It's the power of trade spot. Look at that. And now and now Hanzo is left on his own. No team. No mercy. No run. And now he loses. More fade. Easy kill. Okay. Go pulse. You recognised that she used fade, and that she had nowhere to go in that, like in between the car and the wall, and you pulse. It's fine. It could maybe be a waste. It's like, it's fine, right? The more pulses you go for, the more you're gonna land, right? That's just practice. Okay, your Jericho, I don't know what she's doing. But you don't want to copy the Jericho. You want to stay away from the line. Recall. Damn. But that, you never want to get too close to the run. It's just not good practice. He can go you in two swings without recall, so just be careful of that. Okay, now they have a May. May's a little bit harder to play against the Soldier, but it's still pretty doable. You have done nothing this fight, because you died last fight, because you got close to the run. See how, like, especially in Flashpoint, a single mistake can kind of snowball into a loss, right? Like, because you died to the Rhine in the last fight, they're gonna get about 30%, I'd say, right? And if they win this fight, it's gonna be 2-2. And then anything can happen at 2-2. Yeah, 30. Yeah, no, they're gonna be on like 80 by the time you even stick into them, and then you just die instantly, right? Because your positioning is in front of a Rhine and May. This is the worst spot you can be in. The spot you want to be in is on the side of the May, on the side of the Rhine. Shooting them so that they look at you, but you're far enough away so where you can just blink away, recall away, right? But because you blinked into them, you're just dead instantly. And now you're not in this fight. You've not been in 2 fights in a row, and that has lost your team this entire bond. This point loss is solely on you because you fed. So your tank's dead. This is very unlikely you win. You're not, like, you're barely gonna touch. Kiri's dead, yeah, so just die here. That pulse is a waste because you're gonna die anyway, right? There's no point. Okay, your team's just wasting ult on a lost fight. You pulsing there just wasn't a good idea because that fight's stopped. So I mean, like, that one death to the Ryan, like 2 minutes ago, pushed you that whole point. You know? But, and why did you die to the Ryan? Because your positioning was poor. You made the same mistake as your Jericho, and you paid the price. Your team pays the price. So we swapped to Soldier. Maybe it's that last point desperation. Perfect angle for soldier. Perfect, right? Even if your aim is bad, it's a good angle because you get 3 helix rockets. The Ryan forces shield you, they may walls you, but then the rest of your team is in front of them. Right now. Oh, I would literally. So what you can do? There's a little doorway here. This is free. Not a lot of people know about this. There's a doorway here. You can just shoot them, back up if they pressure you too much, and it's easy, right? But I imagine you'll just shoot the shield. Okay, good kill. Go right on shielded for a moment. Like every good thing to get that kill. Unlucky. If you hit that, the Hanzo does, that looks fun. I would be careful about dueling a Hanzo for too long, especially in the same place, because they can headshot you pretty easily in that position. Alright. So you've done it, Never jump on point as soldier, especially against a Ryan main. There's no point. You're just gonna die instantly. Why jump on point when you could sit up here on this nice angle, you can wrap around either side here, shoot them in the back, but instead you jump it into an immediate shatter. Immediate. Like it's almost like it was coded to happen. And wow, you're dead. See, Sin, that's unavoidable because she's on the point. But you could have stayed on high ground. You could have easily prevented that. Maybe you could have prevented the shatter, but you could have prevented the follow-up because you're shooting them, right? Now, I'm not going to say that fight is entirely your fault, right? Because your team got shattered. They invested a few ults, so it's not really your fault. But you could have stayed up high ground to try and prevent that from happening. Now here, I like this shot. The Sansa should die, but it depends on how you aim. Good aim. Well, this is not a good idea. You're 3 down. This turret's... Oh no, those are your turrets. Actually, this actually might not be too bad. But it is a 2v3, so I would start there. But, you win the 1. Okay, good. Okay, no, that was actually good. But ideally, I would want you to stay on top of high ground instead of just defaulting upon. High ground soldier's best friend.
I'm with you.
Okay, getting your city for here, I want you to position either top left, top right, shoot at the enemy. It's that simple. Here, you just Ashe gang. See, imagine if you just went like a little bit on the right. Imagine. Look at that. It's almost like if you're not in front of the Ryan, you can shoot behind the shield, around the shield, and kill the enemy. Let's go on the left. See the same solution. Whoa, no way. I can see the Mei. If I move to the right a little bit, I can see the Hanzo. What? That's crazy. And if I want to get really aggressive, I can see the Moira. Whoa, that's crazy. Right, it's not even that far. This is like a 5-meter walk. You get so much more value from being here than to being where you are. Again, 1v1 in the Hanzo, and he knows who you are, risking. If someone chasing you, you probably lose these. No, your Joker heals you. Okay, here, you could Visor, right? Because you know Hanzo's on his own right there. So I expect you not. I expect that. Go to high ground. Don't drop. Seriously drop. Okay, here, you can Visor. Right? Like being on point is risky. This Ryan's gonna ult you. I guarantee it. Alright, he dies for the hog. I wonder how you lose this though. Oh, because they res Ryan. That's a shame. So the reason why they win, and I'm not gonna blame this on you, but imagine if you're up here. Right, you sat up here the whole time. The Mercy res is right there. It's a free kill. But because you're on low ground, everything feels scattered and uncontrolled. But look at how simple things look from a different angle, a buff. It just, high ground makes seeing what is happening in Overwatch a lot easier. Like, imagine if you're here. Things are simple. You see Hog, you see Mei, you see Mercy, you see how Rising run. You don't care about your teammates. Your teammates are doing what they're doing. You're a soldier. You sit up here, you shoot. You can see Mercy easily. And I believe that is why you want Mercy. Even if you could Mercy down. He shadowed. Too late. It's too late. Echo's dead. Hog's taking too much damage. He's probably used all his breather. It's too late. The Ryan's just going to shield you off. You get Mei ulted. Yeah, so by Hanzo. Get by Ryan. Yeah. This is slightly on you. And when I say slightly, it's probably almost all on you. Right. I don't want to be harsh, but a simple positioning, like a reposition, of just sitting here, literally would have won you this game. Right? But instead, you wanted to jump from point. I just want you to remember, the point is the whole point of the game, right? But to get point, getting rid of the enemy team is going to be a lot easier than trying to brute force your way all on point. If you're sitting high, you kill the enemy team, then you can go on point, cap it, and then you can start up again. But now, like, you have like some okay ults, Coalescence okay, Hog's decent on this point, Copy. If she can get a good Blizzard, maybe some picks on Hanzo is good, a Res on Mercy, but other than that, like, it's just isn't going to be winnable. Like, you jump on point as Bastion because you're desperate, but you're not going to get anything done because you're dead. So, to analyze, as a final point, both of these games, the one, Route 66 one where you won, and the New Junk City game where you lost, both of them had a key flaw. It's just your pre-fight positioning, right? That's it. Like, your positioning in general, like in fights and after fights, is good. Like, in fights, you move around as Tracer to get off angles, shoot people in the side, right? But pre-fight is so important because it sets up the space that the enemies can take. Now, space is a very complicated concept, but it can also be simple. Space is where the enemies can walk. Think about it. On this last point, right? What? Okay, sorry, hold on. Think about it. When you're sat in the middle of point, what space do you control? None, because Ryan is just going to dominate you. Mei is going to dominate you in close range. Hanzo's going to shoot you from far. He's going to dominate you. But think about it. Before they walked on point, when they were all sat here, this space was contested by you, which you could have been set up here by you, setting up here and just shooting. You could back up if Hanzo shoots at you, back up so he can't shoot you, wait, maybe reach, move over here on the right, boom. This space would be contested by you, but because you were set on point, they can just walk down for free and then bully your team because they have a brawl comp, right? So I think that's the verdict. Your pre-fight positioning is what lost you this game. It did. And yeah, no, your positioning in general was pretty bad, especially in New Junk City. It was alright in Route 66, but ImOnQuack. What I want you to focus on what I want you to focus on for getting better at Tracer and any other DPS you want to play. Right, but mainly Tracer is what angles, what areas do you take before the fight starts? Like, where are you before the action's happening? Because that could determine a whole game in a single day. So, for the final time, your main issue is positioning. So every time you're about to get in a fight, think, where could I be to harass the enemies, see killable targets that are low on health and isolated, and where can I split pressure compared to the rest of my team? This is on Tracer, right? Think about those three things. And improve them, practice them in game, and I think you'll become a better player. I'll see you later.